Welcome to another TIPShot from TIP Technologies. In this video, we'll be looking at the Training Management Module integration with other modules in TIPQA. The Training Management Module provides the capability for defining and tracking skill levels within the organization and assigning or monitoring at the employee level. This module simplifies the assignments of skill levels needed in multiple modules and provides an audit trail of by whom and when skill level assignments were modified. Additionally, this module provides for automated early warning email notification to the employees and/or the supervisor when skills with predetermined expiration dates are due for recertification. The TM module's basic functionality is summarized here. It tracks skills by user by date attained. It provides the ability of notification for skill level attainment. TM can also notify if certain skills have recertification requirements. It provides skill expiration notification. It tracks dates skills are attained and dates for recertification. It allows for skill level extensions if, for instance, someone is on vacation or has some other legitimate reason for being absent. It features the prerequisite requirements if desired, so if needed, courses can be taken in a sequential order. It provides the ability to schedule classes. It provides attendance verification and course completion validation, and provides the ability to load personnel records via the interface tables. The Training Management Module integrates with Audit Management, In-Process Inspection, Receiving Inspection, Gauge and Tool, Nonconformance, Serialized Test Inspection, and of course itself. As an example of this, if you're using the Gauge and Tool module, certain calibration tasks may require training. With training management in place, users with insufficient or expired training required to perform a certain calibration can be prevented from recording the calibration in Gauge and Tool until the training has been obtained or renewed. As another example, controls in the RI or IP module can be put in place so that if a user has not acquired the necessary training to use a tool, the inspection cannot be saved. By requiring a tool number entry to perform a measurement, if there's a training requirement that they do not have or which has expired, they cannot complete the inspection. That's pretty good control. If an IP inspection is performed and the inspector does not have the required training to perform that inspection, the TM module can be configured to monitor this and deliver this message. The inspection cannot be completed by this user until the user has obtained the required skill or a supervisor is available to override this exception. The user's training records can be reviewed in the TM module. Here, by the lack of any assigned skills in the lower portion of the screen, it's obvious that this user has no training record that would allow the inspection to be performed. There are three options to take. 1. The supervisor can override the system by entering their credentials and bypassing the training limit placed upon the user. This can be done at the moment of inspection. It allows the inspection to be saved but does not solve the problem long term. Long term, there's an option 2. Train the user in your process and procedures and, upon successful training, apply the newly acquired skill to the user's skill relation record. The next time the user will be able to successfully complete the inspection since the system looked up and was able to verify the proper training has been attained and was not expired. Suppose the user did have the required training, say from another facility, but that training record was not in the TM module. In this case, an admin can add the skill manually to the user's skill relation record and justify it by attaching the appropriate documentation to the record to justify the inclusion of a skill without a previous system record of a past course. To set up the business unit to track skills records, first, in the Access Control module, navigate to the Business Unit menu in the Integration tab. Second, enable the Activate Skills Level Relations Validation checkbox and save. In the Training Management module, define the skill level, including the name and description, which module it applies to, and the retrain frequency if required. The second page of the skill definition includes requirements like testing and grading, how much time it takes to teach the skill, and any associated procedures or prerequisites needed for this skill. Once the skill is defined, you can, for example, in IP, create a new criteria, or associate an existing one with a newly created skill. Finally, update training records in TM associated with pre-existing training records to the appropriate personnel so that when the person attempts to perform an inspection requiring training, they will be able to complete that task. Thank you for listening to this tip talk on training management integration. To learn more about TipQA, the QMS software solution, please visit us at www.tiptech.com.